Hey guys, welcome or hopefully welcome back to my channel, Rad Roots Yoga, where movement meets breath. My name is Brittany and I will be your facilitator for your practice today. We are going to get started in an easy pose. So cross-legged, sitting up tall on the sits bones, or reaching long through the crown of the head so we're not slouching. This is active posture. Take one of your hands and place it on your heart. I'm gonna have to move mine over a little bit because my mic is right there. One hand, and then take the other hand and place it directly on top. Close the eyes down, and we're gonna be here for a few breaths, allowing ourselves the time to fully show up here on our mats. Long inhales, long exhales. Taking note of any areas in the body that might need a little extra love or attention from us today. And you can slowly open the eyes back up. We are going to get started. Turn towards the top of your mat, coming to all fours. Wrists beneath the shoulders and knees beneath the hips in our tabletop. On your inhale, we're dropping the belly, lifting the gaze and the tailbone. Exhale, curl in, tucking the chin to chest, and press the heart into the space in the back body. Inhale to open back up, and we'll do two more. Exhale, curl in. Inhale to open up, last time. And exhale to curl in. Inhale back to a neutral spine. And exhale, draw the right knee to nose. And then plant that foot between the hands. On your inhale, open up the heart and lift the gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, shift the hips back towards the left heel, straightening through the right leg and lowering the forehead towards the knee. Maybe the right toes lift from the mat. Inhale, shift forward, bending back into the right knee and opening up the heart and the gaze towards the top of the mat. Take the right hand and plant it on the inside of the right knee. On your exhale, press that right knee out and down. Getting a nice stretch in the right hip. And release to center. Replant the right hand. Tuck onto the left toes if you're not already, and lift the left knee from the mat. With one inhale, take a big step with the left foot to the top of the mat to meet the right in our forward fold Uttanasana. Bend into both arms, clasp onto opposite elbows, and find a gentle sway or a little bounce back and forth. Stretching out to the backside body. On your next inhale, hands come to shins, and you halfway lift and lengthen, reaching long through the crown of the head. Exhale, curl in, so you're tucking the chin into the chest. And then you're rolling up the back body. You're straightening through the legs, shifting the hips forward. Neck and head are last to lift, and then palms and gaze are gonna meet overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms back up. And exhale, swan dive the heart towards the thighs. Into your forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway lift and lengthen, elongating the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank, and then lower both knees to the mat. Exhale, come all the way to the belly. And on your inhale, using the strength of the backward, and lift the heart and the head up from the mat. Maybe you press ever so gently through the palms of the hands here, but we're really trying to use the strength of the upper back. You can really plant the tops of the feet into the floor to help push the upper body up. And release back down. Inhale, press up to all fours. On your exhale, we'll bring that left knee to nose, and we're gonna plant that foot between the hands. Inhale, open up the heart and lift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, shift the hips back towards the right heel, straightening through the left leg, lowering the forehead towards the knee. Maybe the left toes lift from the mat. Inhale, bend back into the left knee, opening up the heart and the gaze towards the top of the mat. Bring the left hand up, and the palm is going to find the inside of the left knee. On your exhale, we're pressing that left knee out, coming to the outer edge of the left foot. Stretching out the left hip on the inside and the outside. And release. Replant the left hand to the mat, tuck onto the right toes, lift the right knee from the mat. Inhale, one big step with the right foot to the top of the mat to meet the left in our forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, we're curling in. So we're tucking the tailbone under and pulling the chin in towards the chest. And then you root to rise, slowly and articulately rolling up the back body, one vertebrae at a time. Neck and head last to lift. Palms and gaze meet overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms back up towards the sky. This time we're going to interlace the fingers, except for both pointer fingers and both thumbs. So we're reaching up with the pointer fingers. Take a small bump of the hips towards the left, and on your exhale, we're reaching those fingers up and over towards the right top corner of the room. Making sure not to slouch in the right side body. This is very active, so you're reaching up towards the ceiling, reaching up and out of the waist. Taking a few inhales and exhales here. And inhale, release back to center. Bump the hips to the right. And then exhale, reach the fingertips up and over towards the left. Again, we're not sagging into the left side body. We are reaching up and out of the waist and up towards the sky. Inhale, release back to center. You can unravel the fingers, but leave the hands up with the palms facing. On your exhale, sink the hips down and back into your chair pose. The heart is open towards the top of the mat. You're pulling the arms up and back towards your ears, and you're shifting the weight into the heels. You're still keeping it evenly pressed through all four corners of the feet, but a lot of the weight is shifted back in the heels. Bring the hands to heart center, and then twist, letting the left elbow find the right knee, and exhale, open up towards the right. Gaze is up over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And with this breath, inhale, elongate through the spine. And exhale, allow yourself to sit a little bit deeper. Right elbow is going to find the left knee. Exhale, twist open towards the left. Gaze is over the left shoulder. And inhale, back to center. Press all the way to standing with hands at heart center. Inhale the arms up, and exhale the hands to heart center. One more time, inhale the arms up, palms facing. Draw the right knee up and into the chest. Exhale, cross the right leg over the left, sinking the hips down, bending into both knees. And then the right arm is gonna cross underneath the left. Maybe you get the double bind of the wrist and the ankles in our chair pose. Gaze is forward, hips, knees, and toes are all squared to the top of our mats. Our back is flat as if it's being pressed up against the wall behind us. Inhale, reach long through the crown of the head. Exhale, bend into the knees a little bit more. Maybe you lift the elbows up. On your next inhale, we're gonna unravel both the arms and the legs, replanting the right foot. And hands come to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up, palms facing. And then we're drawing the left knee up and into the chest. On your exhale, cross the left leg over the right, bending into both knees, sinking the hips down. The left arm is gonna cross underneath the right. Maybe you get the double bind of the ankles and the wrist. If you do not get the double bind, that is perfectly fine. Meet yourself where you are and then press to your edge. Inhale, elongate through the spine. Exhale, slid a little bit deeper into those legs. Maybe you lift the elbows. Inhale to release, replanting left foot, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, swan dive the heart forward towards the thighs into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands to shins. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back one at a time, coming into your plank. Big inhale. Exhale, we're gonna turn to the inside of the left foot, the outer edge of the right foot. And then exhale, we're opening up the left fingertips towards the sky and our side plank. Holding here for a few breaths. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale strengthens the core to help shift the hips upwards. Steady breaths. Inhale and exhale. And then turning back onto the toes of both feet, replant the left hand so we're back in plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, we're turning to the outer edge of the left foot, the inside of the right foot. And then right fingertips are opening up towards the sky. And our side plank on the other side. Steady breaths, inhaling and exhaling, feeling the breath run through your body. Pressing strong through that left hand, so we're not letting the shoulders slouch down. We are pressing through and up. And come back onto the toes of both feet and replant the right hand to the mat in our plank pose. Inhale, strength, and exhale, control. Stay strong here, but we're not tense. Lower both knees to the mat, and then exhale, bend into both arms and come all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart and the gaze forward in our cobra. And release back down. Inhale, press up onto the knees, coming to tabletop. Tuck onto the toes, Press the hips up and back into our first downward facing dog of practice. You can find a gentle sway of the hips, rocking them from side to side, bending into one knee and then the other. Whatever feels nice for you here. Let's go ahead and have one full breath together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, bring the right knee to nose and step the foot through the hands. On your next inhale, upper body is lifting into our crescent lunge. The left heel is pressing towards the back of our mat. Fingers are reaching up long for the sky. Maybe you bend a little bit deeper into that front right knee. Gaze is forward, and we're here for a few breaths. Exhale, open up towards the left. Left foot comes parallel to the back of our mats. Bending deep into that front right knee, arms are to a T, gaze is over the right fingertips. In our warrior two. Maybe bend a little bit deeper into that front right knee. Holding for just one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, straighten through that right leg. Bump the hips back. Reach the right fingertips forward. And then we're dropping the right hand down to the inside of the right ankle. Left fingertips are up towards the sky in our triangle. Trikonasana. Maybe the gaze is up towards the left fingertips. Maybe it's down towards the right hand. It's just important here to not use the right leg for leverage. This is strength building. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're coming right back up the way that we enter. Arms are to a T. Turn both toes towards the long edge of your mat. Turn the heels in and then sink the hips down as you bring the hands to heart center in your goddess pose. You're pulling both knees towards the back long edge of your mat, so you're really opening up in the center. Sitting up tall through the spine. Maybe you sink the hips down just a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, press to standing. So you're straightening both legs. Then bring the arms out to a T. Interlace the fingers behind the back. And exhale, dive the heart forward into a wide-legged forward fold. If you would like more of a stretch in the shoulders, you can try to lift the palms of the hands from the back. But if the bottom of the palms is not touching, so your hands are pulling apart and just held together by your fingers, just go ahead and lower them back down to rest on the back side. If the fingers are pulling like that, it will strain all the little muscles and tiny bones in the wrists, and we don't want that. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming back up with a flat back, so the same way that we entered. Bring the arms up to a T and turn the right toes back towards the top of the mat. Bend into the right knee, so we're back in our warrior two. This time we're going to shift all of our weight forward into that right foot. So much so that we can lift the left toes from the mat in our half moon Ardha Chandrasana. We're stacking hips and shoulders here, creating a flat plane, almost like a piece of paper. Like your body is being smashed between two walls. If your fingers need to be to the floor to help with balance, please feel free to do so. And there is nothing wrong with that. And like I said, meet yourself there, but then also find your edge. So I'm gonna lift my fingers back up from the mat. On your next exhale, we're circling the left hand down to where the left arm is going to meet the right, and we're squaring off the hips to the floor. So we were opened here like a piece of paper, stacking hips and shoulders. We're bringing that left arm down in line with the right, and we're shifting that left hip down. On your inhale, lift the arms out forward, reaching long towards or past the top of your mat, and lift the left toes even higher in our warrior one. Holding for a few breaths. If you need to bring your hands to heart center to make it easier on the low back, please feel free. Otherwise, hands are extended long. Then we're going to slowly drop those left toes to the mat beside the right, coming to our forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, curl in, root to rise. Slowly rolling up the back body, palms and gaze meet overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms back up. And exhale, swan dive forward, bringing the heart towards the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back into your plank. Lower both knees to the mat, and exhale, bend into both arms, bringing the heart and the belly all the way down. On your inhale, lift the gaze and the heart from the mat in your cobra. And release the upper body back down. Inhale, press up to tabletop, so you're coming to all fours. Tuck onto the toes, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. One breath here together. Inhale and exhale. That little sequence on the left side. When you're ready, inhale the left toes up. Exhale, bring the left knee to nose, and then plant the foot between the hands. On your inhale, upper body's lifting, arms are up with palms facing in our crescent lunge. We're pressing that right heel towards the back of our mats, pressing the back of the thigh up towards the sky. Maybe you bend a little bit deeper into that front left knee. And we're holding here for a few breaths. Inhale to open up towards the right. Arms are coming to a T. Right foot is coming parallel to the very back of our mats. Gaze is over the left fingertips in our warrior two. Maybe you bend a little bit deeper into that front left knee. And we're holding. Inhale and exhale. Straighten back through that left leg. Bump the hips towards the back of the mat. Reach the left fingertips long, and then we're dropping that left hand down on the inside of the left ankle in our triangle, Trikonasana. Maybe the gaze is up towards the right fingertips or towards the sky. Roots down, looking at the left hand and the left foot. With each inhale, elongate through the spine. And exhale, allow the heart to open more towards the right. Inhale back up the way that we entered. Arms are coming back to a T. Turn the left toes towards the back of the mat and pull both heels in. Exhale, sink the hips down and bring the hands to heart center in our goddess pose. Again, we are really pulling the knees towards the back long edges of our mat here. Our back is flat as if it's pressed up against the wall. And we're going to slide a little bit deeper and hold. Long inhales, long exhales. One more breath here. And your next inhale, straighten through both legs and bring the arms out to a T. Drop the hands down behind your back and interlace the fingers. On your exhale, we're diving the heart forward into our wide-legged forward fold. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, we're coming up with a flat back, so the same way that we entered. We're bringing the arms back to a T. Turn the left toes towards the top of the mat and bend back into that left knee. Right foot's parallel to the back in our warrior 2. We are going to shift the weight forward into that left foot, so much so that the right toes are able to lift from the mat in our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Again, here we're stacking hips and shoulders. Everything is flat like a piece of paper. And we're holding. If fingertips need to find the floor to help with balance, please feel free. Remember to find your edge. One more breath here. On your next inhale, we're circling the right arm down to meet the left, and we're squaring off the hips, so we're dropping that right hip as well. On your next inhale, arms are coming out forward towards the top of our mats, and we're lifting those right toes just a little bit higher in our warrior 3. If you need to bring hands to heart center to make it easier on the low back, please feel free. If not, arms are extended long for the challenge. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to drop the right toes to the mat beside the left and let the upper body fold down in our forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, curl in, root to rise. Neck and head last to lift. Palms and gaze meet overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower both knees to the mat. Exhale, bend into both arms, coming all the way to the belly. Inhale, using the strength of the back, we lift the head and the heart from the mat. Slightly pressing into the hands if you'd like. And release down. Inhale, press up to all fours into your tabletop. Tuck onto the toes and then press the hips up and back. into your downward facing dog. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, bend into the right knee. So you're pulling the right heel towards the right glute. And then we're gonna draw some big, yummy circles with that right knee. So when it goes up, when it circles up, you're trying to really point that right knee towards the sky and circle it around and down. Once you've done a few circles in that direction, go ahead and swap the direction of the circles. And the funny thing here is that the slower the circles are made, the better release for the hips it is. When you're ready, we're dropping the right toes back down to the mat into our downward facing. We're gonna do that on the left side. Inhale the left toes up. Exhale, bend into the left knee, pulling the left heel towards the left glute. And then draw some big circles with that left knee. And then switch directions of the circle. And then replant the left foot next to the right in your downward dog. One full breath here together, in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, letting it go. On your next inhale, lower both knees to the mat. Cross over the ankles and extend the legs long in front of you. Palms and gaze are going to meet overhead. And exhale, we're diving the heart forward into our seated forward fold. A few breaths here on our own, letting our bodies know that we are slowing down, that we are nearing the end of our practice. Reach the fingertips long towards or past the toes. And using the strength of the core, we're going to lower all the way down to our backs. And then draw both knees up and into the chest. Last little pop of heat for class. Take the fingers on both hands and place them behind the head. We are going to straighten through the left leg, keeping the right knee bent. Draw that left elbow towards the right knee. And we're going to alternate. So extend straight through the right leg, bend the left knee, and bring the right elbow to that left knee. Here we go. We're alternating for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw both knees in, lower the head back to the mat. Extend the bottoms of the feet up towards the sky. And then the palms of the hands are reaching for the outer edge of both feet. Use the hands to draw the knees down towards the earth, so you're bending into both legs, finding our happy baby pose. Keep the right knee drawn into the chest and extend the left leg long. Bring the arms to a T and drop the right knee off the left side. In our supine twist, the key here is to keep both shoulders planted firmly to the mat. Inhale back to center. Extend the right leg long. Draw the left knee up and into the chest. We're going to drop that left knee off the right side. Supine twist the other way, wringing out the organs in the midsection, which helps with digestion. Inhale, back to center. Draw both knees into the chest. Lift the head and shoulders from the mat. Wrap the arms around the knees, clasping onto opposite elbows, and then gently lower the head and shoulders back to the mat. In our compression squeeze. If there are any other postures you'd like to add to your practice, now is a very good time to add them in. Otherwise, the next place that we are meeting is in our Shavasana, our place of stillness, arguably one of the most beneficial places in our practice. A lot of people like to skip it, but that is where we learn the most about ourselves, in a place of stillness and quietness. What are we met with when we land there? Is our mind racing in a million different directions? Is there anything that we can do to calm it down and to really find ourselves present here on our mats? Extending the legs out long, one at a time. Heels are together, big toes out. Arms are down by our sides with the palms facing up. Slightly pulling the shoulders together on the back body. Eyes are closed down, relaxing the muscles in the face, the jaw, the tongue, the forehead. Anywhere that we might be holding tension, take a big inhale. And on your exhale, intentionally release those places that are holding tension. We're gonna have one last inhale and exhale together before we drop in, making it the longest that we have taken all practice. Inhaling in through the nose and holding the air at the top. Exhale through the mouth, releasing and pressing out all of the air in our lungs, even that last little bit that you think isn't there. And then allow your body to find its natural rhythm of breathing. And once it does, go ahead and drop in. Thank you so much for choosing to spend time here today. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and respects the light in each of you. Until next time, namaste.